Oh, that light is bright. Hola. Okay. Hello. How are you guys doing? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's the Me Show. It's the Me Show. Hello, Lynn. How are you from UK, Great Britain? It's the Me Show. It's the Me Show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show. Oh 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 oh. It's a mini show, a mini show. I'm great, Lynn. How are you? It's a mini show. Oh 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 oh. It's a mini show. Hello, Darcy. It's a mini show. The mini show. It's a mini show, the mini show, the mini show. It's a mini show, the mini show, the mini show. It's a mini show, oh oh oh, the mini show, oh oh oh. It's a mini show, oh oh oh, the mini show. Yeah. You guys got your jam? It's a mini show. It's a mini show. Oh 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 yeah. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show. Oh 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 oh. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show. It's a mini show. Hello, down south. Oh 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 oh. It's a mini show, the mini show. It's a mini show, the mini show. Who's playing the guitar, Lynn? I'm gonna do an hour. Darcy, what beautiful pictures. Is that your sister in the picture? If it is, you guys look like twins. Yeah. Whoa, it's the Mimi Show. Okay, we're going to get started. I know I'm early, and I'm going to stay about an hour, guys. So I hope you enjoy this live. Come on in and enjoy me. Let me pull up a... Hello, Wendy. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. You're a darling. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. I am. So far, so good. I'm going to do an hour, okay?
How the Prince and Princess of Wales spent their Easter Sunday.
And Meghan Markle caught up in another plagiarism row.
Ooh.
The show that dives into the fascinating world of two of the most recognized royal couples on both sides of the Atlantic. I'm Kinsey Schofield, and I'll be bringing you updates on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle right here in sunny California.
Hi, I'm Rupert Bell, and I'll have all the latest.
Now, Angela, still with the Sussexes, and another charity drama for them, this time the Archwell Foundation. And it's in relation to a decision it made to cease funding to the Milwaukee.
Hello, guys. So, that is your sister. You guys look beautiful. Okay, 1 jar of crappy scam Jamadoo. You got you a bottle of Jamadoo? Scam a Jamadoo? Darcy? Hello from Transylvania, Romania. That is so awesome, Vamps. All the way from Transylvania. That's pretty cool. So, question. Darcy, did you get a bottle of jam? Is that what you're telling us? If so, you got to come up here and tell us about it. Hello, Wendy. Thank you. All right. It is early. It is 9:44 a.m. Hello, Tune the News from Phoenix, Arizona. Hello, Tune the News. We have Vamps from Transylvania. We have Lynn from Great Britain. And Darcy, not sure where she's from the UK. Lynn is from UK, Great Britain. And then we got Vamps, I believe, from Transylvania. What a beautiful name. Oh, 5:44 p.m. It's in the, okay. So it's like in the late afternoon. Hello, Diane. Hola. ¿Cómo está? All right, we're going to watch this. Charity boss accuses Harry and Meghan of choosing PR over principle after they cut funding to her group. Wow, they cut funding. Did you guys know that they cut funding? I had no idea that they had cut funding. And who is we? Who is they that cut the funding? Was it Harry and his wife? I did not telling y'all Scam Jam was produced in a rental. I'm confused. You got you some jam, Darcy, or no? It was produced where? In a rental. Ooh. Los Angeles, California. Darcy. Sunny California. 15:44 p.m. Lynn. So it's like in the evening. Okay, got it. Hello, Snowdrop. Did you get a notification? Oh, wow, an unexpected live. It's like a wonderful surprise. Oh, look at the little happy face. Yeah, how about we play the song one more time? Like a do, subscribe a do, and chat a do. I started something. I did. I started something with that. Like a do, Scooby Doo. Oh, Darcy. Tune the news from Phoenix. Wonderful. Phoenix, Arizona. It's a mini show. 7:47 in California. 2 hours behind me. Wow, I'm not surprised, Darcy. It's a mini show, a mini show, it's a mini show, a mini show, it's a mini show. It's a mini show, a mini show, it's a mini show. Yeah, get your wiggle on. It's a mini show. It's a mini show. While it's doing that, I'll be right back. Let me go get my fan. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. Yeah. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dumb. It's a midnight show. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dumb. It's a midnight show. Oh, 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 yeah. It's a midnight show. It's a midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. Oh. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. It's a midnight show. It's a midnight show. Hi, Juanita. It's a midnight show. There's my sister Juanita. She's stopping in for a few moments. We're playing the Mimi song. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. Hello, Queen's Guard. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. It's a midnight show. The midnight show. Yeah. We're going to take a look at that, Snowdrop. Thanks for the info. Hello, Juanita. Say hello to my sister. She's joining us for a few moments. Isn't that cool? She's busy at work. What on earth did they do this time? Saw the posing in the bushes. Oh. Wow. Little Bit looks so gorgeous in her her egg hunt. Thank you, Snowdrop. We're going to pull her on. I don't follow her on Instagram either, but we're going to pull up her Instagram. Let's do that. That's the Jamathon. Look at the Kardashians. The kids are so cute. All their kids is mixed. Not one of them, except for the other kids. Oh, wow. They had like a whole Easter bunny thing going on at the Kardashians. Let's just take a look real quick. Y'all can't see nothing. There we go. Let me go back. Look at the family. You got the lighter ones at the top, and then you got the little mixed kids at the bottom. Aren't they adorable? They're little bunny rabbits. They're getting ready for dinner. Look at that. Oh, that is just too cute. Oh, wow. Didn't they? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the eggs and stuff they finna color. Oh, wow. Then they all looking alike with their little hair. Oh, look at the mama. She looks good. She done lost some weight. Kris Jenner. All right, let's get to Meghan, since that's what we come here for. Oh, watch out. Look at the birds. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. I do not believe that. All of a sudden, what a quinky dink. But that is just too cute. Look at the chickens, the little ducks, the mama. Look who in the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Skadoodle. Oh, I can see that. They work in the kitchen. Hello, beautiful harvest. All right, the mummy duck was a better actress than the Markle. She did really good. She played her part very well, and she was relatable. The baby duck, the mommy duck was relatable. I can relate to the mama duck. See, come on, duckies. Let's go. Stage a do. It had to be. Oh. I don't know if she's faking it or if she's for real. What do you guys think? You think she's faking it? Fake a do or real a do? Juanita, I've been saying a do, and my lovely subscribers have been making up their own ados at the bottom. Like, They just come up with their own added ado, like I call rockadoo little. In my opinion, everything Meghan does is a setup. Yep, I can see that. Come on, ducklings. We don't want to be in a picture with her. Hurry up. Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby chicks. We don't want to be near her. Hurry along. Come on, she's watching. She's annoying. She's just trying to see what we're going to do so she can be a part of us. Come on, little baby ducks. Come on, little ducky ducks. Come on, ducklings. We don't want to be in a picture with her. Hurry up. Those birds look like they're being released from a cage for her to and awe over. Could be, Lynn, could be someone on an X zoom in on her face, completely fake-a-do. Oh, I don't think I can get, let's see if I can get her face a lot bigger. Oh, this side is getting bigger. Yeah, I wasn't able to zoom in. Just saying, she known for copying. Oh, yeah, that was really cute. Look at her in the way. Come on, ducklies, let's go. Hello, Polly. How are you? Okay, I want to show you guys. Okay, enough of the ducklings. Okay, that was really good. Ooh, it's the Mimi show. It's the Mimi show. Okay. Stop sharing. I want to go here. Okay, we are going to go to my playlist. Okay, I'm going to grab some stuff out of there. It looks like there's some information on the Santa Bala charity. You know, they're talking more about it. And let's see what they're talking about.
How the Prince and Princess of Wales spent their Easter Sunday.
And Meghan Markle caught up in another plagiarism row.
PR.
Now, Angela, still with the Sussexes, and another charity drama for them, this time the Archwell Foundation.
Charity
and it's in relation
drama.
to a decision it made to cease funding to the Milwaukee Muslim Women's Coalition. What happened here?
That's right. They've withdrawn their funding. They've funded this charity in the past, but the head of the charity.
Okay, so I never heard of this. Charity boss accuses Harry and Meghan of choosing PR over principle after they cut funding to her group. What does she mean by that? You know, we're going to watch it in just a minute, but how do you choose PR over principle? I wonder what happened. She's going to have to give us some more details on that, because just to say that they chose PR over principle, they're going to have to show us proof. I know she wouldn't let. She's not going to let the kids see anything. She didn't let the kids go to the coronation. She doesn't let the kids do anything. They don't leave out of that dungeon that they're in. It's shameful to me that the kids don't get to come out and play.
You saw the Kardashian kids had the whole bunny thing set up so beautifully. Sending you so much love on this Tuesday morning. Thank you, Polly. What kids, Lynn? Just asking. Quickadoo. Hello, Payne. Meghan just burned herself. Estate is a family time. She just showed us more of her true colors. Exactly. Easter. Yeah, it is. It is family time. I got together with my family. It was so much fun. Mi amor, that's French. Mi amor, affluence breeds dependency upon explanation towards brown workers in California, in Arizona. Oh, what's going on? Es un despicable. That's supposed to be despicable, I'm sure. Incredible. It's the charity that was posting autism tick things. Oh, really? Trust and Believe investigation team and Dr. Sophie will use forensics experts to find where they stole from Santa Bala Foundation. I'm so curious. Doesn't that click look more like that Scan Ranch where they took the Photoshop pictures of kids running to them? Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't even know they had an Archwell Foundation revokes charity funding. Archwell funding revokes charity funding. Are they saying, help me out, guys, are they saying that Archwell Foundation is not giving out any more funding from their charity? Archwell Foundation revokes charity funding. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's saying that Archwell Foundation is revoking its charity funding, which means they're not a charity anymore. If they're revoking their charity. Let's see what else they're saying. Oh, yes, says Darcy. Have they cut the 5% to 0.0001? That means they are not giving anything now. Let's hear what they got to say.
He's spoken out in a fairly pro-Palestine, anti-Israel sentiment. This has then, of course, led Harry and Meghan to have to pull back. They say that, that their charity is for all religions, all ethnic groups, and that they very much support, diversity across the board. The fact that this CEO of the charity has spoken out in this way, they led them to believe they needed to pull back. But of course, now the CEO has hit back at the charity and said, that it's PR before the help that they have, before human rights and the things that they've given money to in the past. Look, I think this is indicative of the fact that the Sussexes don't know and don't have good guidance around where to put their money. Look, the Archwell Foundation doesn't have that much money, frankly.
Wow, this is a big scandal. The Archwell Foundation doesn't have a whole bunch of money, but the fact that they are a charity and they're cutting funding on some of their charitable actions is big, which tells me that they're losing money. They don't have the money that they used to have. Like their financial stability ain't doing very well. Doesn't that sound? Hello, Babette. Vibes. I'm going to call you Vibes, girlfriend. Hello. Isn't that something? I think Snowdrop. I think it is just for that one charity may still give stale sandwiches to a homeless person. Not the stale sandwich. They wrong for that. They do give out stale stuff from their charity. Woo. They got millions in U.S. aid. Wow, the charity did? Oh, that's your daughter. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Letitia. I think Prince Harry is forcing Dr. Sophie out of her position. You think, is he going to win that battle? Because in all honesty, I hope she doesn't get kicked out. I hope that she stands steadfast, ready to fight, ready to go after them, ready to discredit these people, especially for their Harry and Meghan, for their harassment and coming down on Sophia and trying to kick her out of the company. I hope they stand strong against her and don't allow her to come in and bamboozle them into anything. Yes, Dion and Paula Emmons. Oh, so this isn't new. It's just new to me. Okay. Wow, this is shocking. Diane, sorry, but there's not a thing charitable about Meghan and her Harry. I know. I couldn't see them helping an old lady cross the street. No, Meghan thinks she's too good for that. Oh, no. Have her servants get someone across the street, but she's not doing it. That'll be a big fat no. Hi, Lady Letitia. Babette is my name. Babetta. Babetta. I hope I'm saying it correctly. I think it's easier for me to call you Vibes. Please don't be mad. I'm not very good with names, but you're Indian. How beautiful. You got a beautiful picture. If he withdraws his support, no one will give her any donations. Prince Harry is the charity. Oh, so Miriam, you're saying if they would withdraw their support, then people will stop donating to their charity. Babita, there it is. Babita, thank you. Beautiful, Babita. Gorgeous name. Problem is, charity foundations last time were scathing about the money from the Royal Foundation to Archie World going to Travelist, a profit company, but could take no action. Vamp, what don't you believe about that? If he withdraws his support, no one will give her any donations. I think that's true though, Vamp, because like if I was a company and I'm going to invest in Meghan and Harry's company and give them some money for charity to give out to anyone, then I would stop giving if they cut off funding for other charities, for other, giving money out to help out. Like I would definitely stop giving. I wouldn't give them 2 million. I wouldn't give it to them anyway. 2 million to do whatever they wanted to do. Exactly. Then Dr. Sophia will have to step down. But how are they going to kick her out? How are they going to kick Dr. Sophie out when she's... I thought she blew the whistle and that they was not going to be able to come after her after she blew the whistle on Harry and called him a bully. But what's interesting is it's cutting funds from other charity events, charity places that they give, which tells me that they're running out of money. You think? I think historically true, but now none wants to donate to H and Markle. You know, Oprah did that big donation, and then after that they got a couple of million. But then I haven't seen any donations to this charity, to Archwell's charity, and maybe that's why they got to cut it off. I'll elaborate in a minute. Okay, Vamps. How are Netflix going to save face with this clown? They're not. They're losing it. They're losing their credibility altogether. The Charity Commission is investigating as we speak. Oh, Miriam, investigating, right, the Santabala. The email Harry sent will not be good for him if it gets released. What email? Oh, that's interesting. Hello, Kimora. Okay.
They're giving it to all sorts of different groups. But the fact is they always become embroiled in these problems because they don't make sensible decisions in the first place. They need to hire somebody to go through, to look at who they are giving money to see where problems might occur. They never get ahead of the damage limitation. They're always chasing it from behind, which was the case we saw a few weeks ago with Senator Barley.
Wow, she's right. They always seem to be behind, just like her launch. I noticed that people are starting to get their Jamathon. Mismanagement of funds. Yes, I see that 100%. Mismanagement of funds. They haven't been a charity very long. Hi, Tisha. It's Shirley, your mom. Love you. Oh, that's my mom. Bountiful Harvest is my mom, guys. So hello to my mom. Hi, Mom. You didn't get a notification? I'm sorry. It was impromptu, but it still should have gave you a notification. Check. I have notifications coming to my email and to your text. You can set it up that way. The email he sent to Dr. Sophie demanding she put out a statement about how great Megato is. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, Snowdrop. When Harry asked Dr. Sophia to put out a note in behalf of Meghan to say that she's great and wonderful, Dr. Sophia said, no, I am not doing that. I am not a part of this PR machine that you guys got going on. And she told Harry, no, she was not going to write a letter on behalf of Meghan, and that it is what it is. He got upset and I believe started bullying Sophie. So just for a full transparency, totally white woman here. Oh, okay. Oh, they said hi to my mom. Juanita said hi to her mother. Oh, that's so cute. The charity committee couldn't take action with the last mismanagement of funds. I don't think they'll do anything this time. You don't? I hope so. I hope this investigation goes through. I hope they find out what's going on. And I hope that a whole article or a whole thesis come out about what Harry has done to this charity, to the Santa Bala charity and their Archwell charity. Doesn't sound like they're doing very well. The jam that people ordered only received a gift and no product. Is she scamming? Oh, so is the jam a gift because it doesn't have the FDA sticker? I was wondering that from the people that received it. Good question. Oh, thanks, Payne. Thank you, Kimura, saying hello to my mom. Oh, no, the Wi-Fi in the hotel is choppy. Oh, I believe Dr. Sophie is stronger than that. If I'm not mistaken, the Royal Foundation is backing her. Wow, how pissed off is Harry going to be? Oh, thank you, Lynn. I love the butterfly. Hello, Letitia's mom. They call you mum in England with the M-U-M, not M-O-M. So it's mum. It's cute. That was my number one reason not to believe that they'll succeed in chasing her. Chasing her out. That was my one reason not to believe that they'll succeed in chasing her out. I don't think so either, Vamp. I think that they're not going to be able to kick her out. I think they have met their match. I really truly believe that Dr. Sophie is not playing with Harry and is going to spill all the beans about what's going on with him and his wife, with Harry and Meghan. Hello, bountiful mom. My granny is the gorgeous, clever Kira, and mommy is glamorous Letitia and Juanita. How cute. Kira. My mom says, hello, everyone. Yes, LL Dan Wooden reported it. Wow. They just seem to keep getting off with everything, and then Gwyneth Paltrow, etc., all come out in support. I know. You're right, Snowdrop. Like, why would Gwyneth come out and be like, oh, we're best friends? Like, come on, we know you guys aren't friends. I'm with you. They do keep getting away with stuff, but this time they should put their foot down, especially Santa Bala and Sophie, and fight to the end of this thing because they really need to. Uh-oh, I did something to my computer. All right, let's see. Oh, hello, Mama. I agree. So Dan, can we see Dan, Lady Letitia? Yes, we can go see Dan right after this. How about that? Hello, Sunflower. Babette is India. Hello, Lady Letitia's mother. Hello, Sunflower. Sunflower, let me know if you want to come up. You got any news for us? I'm going to show Dan Wooden. Which one is Dan Wooden? Who asked for Dan Wooden? Was it Snowdrop? Snowdrop. Which link was it for Dan Wooden? There's the link, Sunflower. I posted on X that Dr. Sophie would get a job at the foundation or Earthshot soon. Maybe she'll get a job at the early years. Yeah, eventually I think she will leave. I do. I do. For some reason, I think but like for right now, I think she's at a place where she's just trying to make sure that they are held accountable. And she's so well spoken. And she's degreed up. She's very intelligent. She's got it going on. I'm trying to fix my computer. Okay, let me do this instead of going in and out with this thing. And my computer is getting better, by the way. Yeah, I really hope. Sorry. I really, really hope that she gets justice. I really do. Sunflower, I dropped the link for you. Can you see it? Hello, Bountiful Harvest. You have an incredible daughter. Good job. Oh, thank you, Diane. You guys are so sweet. So in my opinion, Sophie is smart to distance herself from Harry and Meghan. Yeah. Yes, she is. Very good job. Oh, Sunflower says she's keep missing the lives. 3, she is a highly educated lady with real success in her bio. No played for prizes. I know. It's not fake like Meghan. Like she gets on there and pretends that she is this. Oh, I went to, what school did she go to? I went to so-and-so school and got my degree and put my own self through school. And I'm very educated. I'm a philanthropist. I make jam on the side. I'm married to a prince and I'm your Duchess of Sussex. I mean, she's so full of herself. Hello, Snowdrop.
Hey there. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Did you hear? How are you? First,
I'm doing well. Very well, thank you.
Oh, good. I like your hair. It looks gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Did you
One
hear?
of these days, I'm going to have all my makeup and everything done so I look as beautiful as you.
Snowdrop. Oh, you are beautiful. You're already beautiful. Snowdrop asked, was my sister gonna come up? I don't think so. I think she's working. But she's more than welcome. Like a do, subscribe a do, and chat a do. They didn't take this to do all out proportion. Anyway, did you hear about the charity them cutting back on giving money out for different charities.
Well, I only know about one, and they've kind of revoked. I don't know if they can actually get the money back or if they're just not going to give money in the future. And it's because of some political things that the director of the charity said.
Oh, so that's interesting.
Yeah. I think Meghan considered it anti-Islamic.
Well, she never gave back those earrings. Hello, Rolling Stone. Wow, she's a
They should have just
hypocrite.
kept that quiet. I don't even know why they made a big to-do about it, because it was silly.
Right. Like, why would they even mention that they're not going to do it anymore? This is the charity, right?
It was some phrase that the lady used, which was against the against Israel. It's the Palestinians against Israel, and it was some political statement she made against Israel that Meghan considered hate speech.
Wow.
So for that, they, sent out stories and letters went back and forth, and they're just not going to give to that particular branch of the charity, because I think it all comes under the Women's Project, Welcome Project.
Welcome. Okay.
Yeah, all of these come under the Welcome Project, and they give money to a lot of women from Afghanistan, and they've helped a lot of women from Afghanistan. But this particular group made a statement that Meghan didn't care for.
Oh, and so she's trying to call them out and say that pretty much we're not giving to this organization anymore.
Right. Meghan wanted to let the world know that she considered it hate
speech,
and that they weren't going to tolerate it, so they weren't going to contribute. And there was a mural that the lady's brother had painted. It was the Star of David and the swastika together.
Oh, yeah.
And Meghan found that hate speech too.
Oh, so they had a swastika. It is hate.
And the Star of David, one over the other.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. They didn't know this before?
Meghan needs to apologize to one of these people that she bullied when they worked for the royal family, and get one of them back to help them make decisions on these charities and stuff.
Oh,
they're not doing well at all with picking charities.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that she's not listening to anyone. Like, she doesn't listen. Nope. Like, and then she's not doing her due diligence. And if they come and tell her, look at this charity it's got swastika sticks and stuff going on and hate speech messages. Let's don't give to this. So it makes them look like incompetent because they didn't do their due diligence.
I just don't, what they're trying to do, I don't think their American staff understands as well these charities that they're trying to work with. I mean, Harry always had a huge team from his grandma and his dad.
Right.
These people knew how to check out these charities. They knew some of their charities, they'd been given to for hundreds of years.
Right.
They make these mistakes.
Right. Right.
So I don't know what's wrong with them. They're going to explode.
They are exploding. Yeah. It feels like they're exploding. Even the Jamathon, the jam thing looks like it's exploding. The cooking show, are they even going to have a part 2? Or is that still up in the air? And then what about the foundations of a female founder? We're supposed to be doing that together. Watching it.
You and I?
The whole group.
Okay, yeah. I haven't watched any of them yet.
God, how are we going to get through it? People going to run off. I know it, because I want to run off.
Oh, you've watched some then?
Well, we watched a little bit on here. And then I said, well, let's watch the whole episode of the female founder. Let's just listen to the whole thing. But I don't think I can sit there and listen to all of that.
I haven't heard anything good about the shows. Like I said, I haven't watched them. But I didn't watch your podcast years ago either.
Exactly. So let me do this. Let me finish up with the charity, and then I'll check out Dan Wooden. Have you seen Dan Wooden?
I've been watching a lot of. Yeah, I saw this one this morning.
Okay. Did you see them get their jams? Did you see that some of the content creators, what was her name?
Brittany. I saw
Brittany. Yes, Brittany.
I watched her. It was hilarious.
Was it funny?
Yeah, you could tell when she didn't like something. I think she liked the shortbread cookies.
Oh, Mom Star. Yes.
And she liked the hibiscus tea. Other than that, she didn't like any of the other products, really. I mean, some were tolerable, but not for the price. But yeah, she was funny with her faces. She even had her family at Easter dinner sample some of the stuff with her. So it wasn't just her opinion.
Okay.
But yeah, she was funny.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Did she say anything about FDA or the sticker or anything like that?
She turned we'll call it jam because that's just what everyone's calling it. She turned that jar around and yeah, everything was on there. The boxes of tea have some little inspirational story on them to tell.
Hello, Dictator. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, the ingredients were listed. All the stuff that has to be on there was on these. She said the packaging was horrible and
so. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And she compared the jam to a jam from High Grove, and you get like half the amount. It's a very tiny jar of jam. It's like just about, I think she had something like a Smucker's, and it was like half of what you would get in a jar of Smucker's.
Oh, it wasn't filled to the top?
Well, no, it's filled to the top. The jar itself is just
it's
very
so small.
tiny.
It looked like a little sample.
Almost, yeah. I don't know. I mean, is there any more of this stuff for sale, or do we have to wait for her to finish her
go on and order it, but it's all sold out and you'll get it later.
But we don't know what later.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. No, you're right, Vams. Meghan won't apologize to anyone. It takes humility to admit when you're wrong. And Meghan has no humility, and she is not humble.
No.
That is so right. I agree. Snowdrop, can you slow down the chat, please? I'm going to put a star by that. What I'm going to start doing, guys, is putting stars by your comments. And at the end, I'll read them because those are the ones that kind of just stood out. Not that they all don't stand out, but just, just to have like an extra fun thing to do,
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Something that really catches my eye. Marco doesn't listen to anyone, not the Royal PR, not Sunshine, Snackadoo, not WME. She knows best. She doesn't listen. So no matter who they get to help them with anything, any of their endeavors, it's not going to work out because Meghan is not going to listen to whoever's in charge because she thinks she's in charge. of everything instead of giving it over to the experts, like the people to research and make sure she's not giving it to a charity that's no good. That reflects on you. Hello, Hudson. How are you? Grand rising to you too. Please don't torture us with her podcast. Vamps, I don't think I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it like maybe Friday or this week. But I got to be in the mood for it, and I'm not in the mood. They both need jail time, sis Kimura. Tolerable. Well, let's move on. Let's see.
This is just another one of the things they just cannot seem to be able to step away from conflict. It follows them everywhere.
7 ounces.
Yeah, it's
small.
Very, very interesting.
Huh?
It's small, the jar.
That's it. You get 7 ounces sunflower.
It's 7 point something, but yeah, it's not much at all.
Oh, why are they even selling that? They should just be giving that away for free. It ain't even enough to use it twice and you're done. Mom and Juanita, Meghan has some jam she's selling, and it's only 7 ounces. That is not enough. It just doesn't sound like it's enough jam. That's like this much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when you look at the jars side by side, you really notice the difference.
Oh. I know, my squeeze bottle jam. I had to bring out my jam. You know, my jam is my jam.
Yeah, I like that one. Ooh.
That's what she said.
You're so clever. Megan's funny.
Ooh.
I guess that's as close as she's ever come to making a joke about herself, though.
What'd you say?
I said that's as close as she's ever come to making a joke about herself.
Yes, but was it a joke?
Well, it's like so much had been said over the weeks, months about her and her jam. She just kind of, well, y'all know my jam is my jam. You know, so I kind of thought that maybe she was making a joke at herself.
Oh, okay. Hi, ITV. So what is actually going on with As Ever? Meghan, with all of the money and help she is not a good businesswoman at all. ITV. She is not a good businesswoman at all. And she's her own CEO. I just don't get it. When you get so successful that you need outside help to come in and manage your stuff, how is she going to be able to do it if she's always got her hand in the cookie jar? And WME, they're finna drop her. They're about to drop her. Meghan has reinvented herself so many times. Oh my God. If she reinvent herself one more time, I think I'm going to scream. Ah!
That's what I said with this last one. I was over it with the last one. Yeah. The last podcast, I was going to jump over the cliff.
She wrote the 2025 in the sand, and then the Instagram, and then the founders of a female founder, and then
just too much.
As Ever. It's too much. She's got too much going on.
And As Ever, what was the business? Yeah, As Ever's the business. I can't keep up with the names. But it's like, okay, so that's over. I mean, she just one time sold out. Yay, I can check this off. my list, or I mean, is she waiting?
That's a good question. That is a really good question, because is this just a one-time deal, or is she going to be making jam forever now?
And the trademark is moving forward, though. The application has finally been approved. They have to publish it in some magazine where you have to just publish it so that people, if they think she's infringing upon their name or their products, they have a chance to protest, like what happened before with American Riviera. So she should be, I think the 27th is the first day it publishes. So they have 30 days to file a complaint or protest it. So we're sort of in that 30-day period. Yeah,
okay, it's still, so like if I don't like it, I can.
Well, no, you have to have a reason. Well, there's two companies that have as ever clothing lines.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe there's a third place that does food or linens or pots, pans. I mean, she's selling everything except a kitchen sink, I believe.
Dog biscuits, flowers, clothes, jewelry, makeup, all of it.
Yeah, so I don't know. But it's still not 100%, but it is moving forward this time.
Right.
Unless someone protests.
So are you saying, like, if I ordered some jam and it came with a piece of hair, I could protest?
No. It's before the name as ever is fully trademarked.
Oh, okay.
There's a 30-day period allowing other companies with something similar that they can protest against her using the name. No, you can't use that as ever.
Oh,
because
okay.
We had it first.
I wonder, will that company do that?
I don't know.
The one in I think China or something.
Yeah.
But it's a clothing store with as ever. Yeah.
I think they both should, just to protect themselves so that she doesn't find a way to squeak in clothes.
Right.
I would do the protest just to put it on record. That's just me.
Dictator, I think I saw her. Dictator, let me know if you have anything and if you want to come up and talk to us. If not, that's fine too. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Meghan has reinvented herself so many times. Philanthropist, podcaster, businesswoman, and nothing is sticking. An author. What else? My God, Instagrammer, founder. I am starting to think they are actually running out of money. You think? Sunflower?
Yeah.
Well, here's why I think they are. Because you're checking into the charities that you were giving to. Now you're checking it. Now you're taking the money away. Why? Because you're running out of money and you want to see where it's going. I don't know. That beat. Very true. Yeah.
Up to this point, they've been living pretty much off a spare and whatever Harry's inherited from his family. They don't really have an income. $100,000 to them probably doesn't cover 1 month's worth of bills.
Oh, no, that ain't nothing. That's just mortgage.
Yeah, when they do their little speeches and stuff, they get paid for those. But they get $100,000 maybe. And that's not near enough.
Yeah, I agree with
their
you.
lifestyle.
Hello, Dictator. How are you?
Hi, everyone from London. Hello.
Well, it's good to see you.
And good to see you all too. Just thought I'd come and say hello.
Oh, that's so nice. How's the kitty?
She's okay. She's fast asleep on my leg. She's fine.
Oh. What's her name again?
Lady Penelope.
Yeah, Lady Penelope.
I like that.
She's 17. Cute. She's an old lady now.
Lady Penelope. So do you have anything for us, Dictator, today?
She's 17. She's an old lady now.
Oh, wow. That is old.
Oh,
So do you have anything for us?
sorry, I cut myself off then. Sorry. Can you
That's
hear me?
okay. Yes. She isn't popular. No one is interested. She's not popular. You're right, dictator.
I think I haven't got any gossip or anything news for you today. I think it's gone quiet because I think this Ever Jam and what she's done now is just failing, and people
Yeah.
have just, it's like that new thing she's coming out with, and the jam is not successful. People, you can see it on people's faces when they're eating it, they just don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's just another failure. And she's tried to become sensational by selling the kids clothes, the children, the clothes who are
Oh, really?
inspired by Princess Charlotte's dresses and Prince George's pajamas. She's selling
Oh,
replicas of them.
wow.
Did you not see that?
No.
Oh yeah, she's
That's new merchandise.
Yeah, she's selling children's clothes. They're replicas of the royal family's clothes. So she's gone like
With
desperate.
red shoes.
Yeah, she's gone like desperate now. Oh, let me just sell kids' clothes, become, sensational.
Yep.
And it's just not working. People they're just not interested. We've just seen it all before so many times.
Yes.
We're just over it. Like we said before, we're all just a little bit Harry Meghan fatigued right now.
Yeah, we are. You're right. Now he
And
lost his case, didn't he? And he appealed it.
I think his final, what we are number 3 now. We're still waiting to hear about that.
Yes.
I think we're going to hear about that because we've just had Easter, so we're still in the Easter holidays. So we probably won't hear for a couple more weeks. But I'm sure he's going to lose that because he's just got he hasn't brought anything different, to the case. So I think he's going to lose that, and then they'll say, right, no more. You've had 4 goes. That's it.
Wow.
And he's just going to be whining about that. I'm still in danger, and they're going to go, you're not really, Harry. You're just going to have to accept that you're not really in danger. You're just in danger from yourself and your crazy mind and them drugs that you're taking. But yeah, there's nothing really.
That's good, dictator. You had some juicy stuff.
Yeah.
And, it is a shame. It's a shame. It is a shame. And like Sunflower was saying earlier too, that she, like how she needs to hire someone, but I think we're beyond hiring anyone at this point. I think Meghan is just tone deaf to anybody that wants to help.
I think she's been through them all. I don't think there's anyone left. She's had Sunshine Sacks, WME. I don't know where she's left to go. And apparently, allegedly, she's got debts with Sunshine Sacks. She's got debts with WME. She's not paying them. But ultimately, you can't make, what can they do with her? She's just got no talent. And there's controversy wherever she goes. And
it is.
She's just not popular. You can't make silk out of a sow's ear, as they say.
She's very controversial. That is so true. Let's say hello to Hudson. Hello, Hudson.
Hi, Hudson.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Hudson.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am good. I'm chilling. How are you?
Good. We're doing good. Thanks for asking. You got something for us today? Or are you just coming up to hang out with us?
A little bit of both. I'm
Okay.
just waiting for the other shoe to drop when it comes to Meghan. I really don't think her and Harry are in tune anymore. Like, because how many times have we seen them together? Probably once in the last couple of months.
I think they split a long time ago, personally.
Me too. So do I. And if you notice, she doesn't say the Duchess anymore. It's just Duchess of Sussex.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So what was this article about P. Dinah did it. It was an article on Harry about he doesn't understand why people doesn't like his wife. Why would he care if they're
Because he
split up?
doesn't. He's like a robot almost. Like I put in the comments. I just can't get it out of my head that he told his father that don't worry about spending money because she could make her own clothes.
You did say that.
How do you say that with a straight face? And
Oh,
he's like in his late 30s.
because this is the level. This is the level that we're talking about here. This is the level of intelligence this man has.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. He's a 40-year-old man-child, you know.
Believe in stupid stuff.
And
Uh-huh.
I do believe that his brother knows it, his father definitely knows it, and they're gonna make the public think that they really ostracize him from the family. But I
Oh.
don't think that they might be mad at him, but just like his uncle, they're not gonna just turn their back on him. I believe
Mm.
that's
No, they
why
won't. They
William
won't.
I believe that's why William hired his mother's divorce attorneys out of nowhere.
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh, that's a good thought.
Do you know what
Yeah.
my opinion is of that? And this is just my opinion of why he got those attorneys. They're not just divorce attorneys; they are other attorneys. William is slowly transitioning to be king. Prince Charles is ill, and he's
Oh.
not going to get better. And so he's now transitioning to be king. This is why I believe he had Easter with his family, and he didn't join the royal family. This might be his last family Easter for privacy before he takes the top job. And so he's getting his independent legal advice away from his father, and he can start making his own decisions and decide how he wants to be king and go forward. So they normally take their own independent legal advice on how things are done so that they can make their final decisions. So he is transitioning to become king now, and
Okay.
he's going to go through all the rules and the laws and regulations and make the decisions himself on what to do with certain issues, probably Harry, Meghan, and he will make their decisions himself. Does that make sense?
Yes, it really
Yes.
does.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
that's my opinion of why he's done that.
Well, you know,
So-
there's a period, of course, you know, because you live over there. There's a period before that if the king cannot act anymore, that he can appoint William as the regent.
Yes.
You know, so maybe he's preparing for
That's
that.
what I mean. He's starting that transition. He's starting that transition now because we don't know how long the king. I mean, I fingers crossed he goes on for a little bit further, but we just don't know how long he's got. So William is stepping up now behind the scenes.
You're breaking my heart.
I could definitely see that. I feel like King Charles is very, I don't want to call him immature or like he has him and Harry kind of share a lot of the same attributes and stuff like that. I don't really think that he cares about being king or cares about running the show or anything like that. He just want to cut ribbons with his wife and kiss babies. Like I don't think he really
Right.
cares
Yeah.
about.
Because before he didn't have to work. Now all of a sudden he's got to get a job.
Yeah, the king is calming down now. He's handing it over. He's calming down in his years.
I can see that.
And I also think that they like to move in silence. They're not just going to tell the public everything they have planned and how they're going to handle Harry and all this stuff. So I do believe that there's a lot of things going on, like, you know, in the background that, you know, the public isn't aware of, and they wouldn't be. This is not
I
a family that's going to
know.
tell you every little bit of what's going on. I don't believe that they just dismiss Harry. Maybe they even put that out so people would think that something is going on.
Yes.
And that his family hates him. Because at the end of the day, it is a family, but it's also a business. They call it the firm for a reason.
Right.
His family doesn't hate him. You know, my personal opinion is she got kicked out. They gave him, right, stay or go, whatever you want to do, but she can't stay, and he decided to go with her. And they've just been so bitter and revengeful all of these years. And you can tell they're so hateful of the royal family and bitter that clearly something really bad happened that they kicked him out. And they're just hateful towards the British royal family for doing it.
I mean, that makes sense because they are very hateful towards the royal family. Like they're holding some type of grudge as if they've done something to them.
Yeah. Because if you're sitting there going, oh, this is what we wanted to go to California, this is what we wanted, then just get on with it. Just go live your life. Why be? The royal family's racist. They made us, we had to leave for our sanity and our mental health, and they racist, and my father hates me and they cut me off financially. That doesn't sound like two people who wanted to leave and wanted their privacy and wanted to live their life. Not at all.
Because it's not him, it's all her, and he's a dunce, and he's on a leash. And even when he did his interview, he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize that the crown was so racist and bigoted and all this and all that." He wants to be like his big brother and his sister-in-law.
Unconscious biased. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't work a day in his life. He doesn't know what working is. He don't care about being on like a TV show or interviewing other people. No, he wants to go somewhere boogie boarding and playing polo, and he don't care about none of that other stuff.
He wasn't ready to grow up. Yeah.
He doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have the life skills that all of us have. He never had to grow up.
Exactly.
In the royal family, you don't have to go to work. You don't have to pay those bills. And suddenly he got thrust into this life where now he's got to go to work and pay them bills, and he doesn't know what to do. He just doesn't have that skill set.
Right.
Like we do.
At the same time, he also watched his brother become the Prince of Wales and receiving all of the money from, was it Cornwall? Which has, I mean, $30 million a year. His brother just kind of walked into $30 million a year. Harry gets nothing. There's nothing for the second child.
Wow.
Everything goes to the first child, which that's the way it's always been.
Wow.
Oh, no.
So I think when the money came in, that really set Harry and Meghan off.
Yeah.
He's a little jealous.
It's called the Duchy of Cornwall. So the royal family, as much as people sit there and say, oh, we pay for them, we pay a small amount per year for the royal family. In our taxes, very small. They actually have their own duchy. So the king and queen have the Duchy of Lancaster, I believe. I might be wrong.
No, you're right. I get them confused, but you're right.
Yeah. So they get the king, queen have the Duchy of Lancaster. I might be wrong. And then Prince William, and they have the Duchy of Cornwall. And that's how they earn their money. That's how they pay for their homes. That's how they pay for their security, their dresses, their hair, everything else. So they have their own massive income.
Oh, yearly.
Yeah, yearly. And so that's where so that's where they earn all their money and they pay for everything. But Prince Harry, because he's not going to be the monarch, he doesn't need that money. So he got money from Diana and the Queen Mother, and he got millions. I mean, the man's not poor, but also they will receive, Prince Harry will also receive a fixed income from the king to live from. No, Harry's doing okay. There's nothing for him to be jealous. He's doing okay. But of course, once he married Meghan goes, look, they got all these millions from the Duchy of Cornwall. We want some of that. And they're going, well, what are you going to do with it? You're not the king. You're not with the queen. You're not paying for the palaces and you're not paying for things. So what would you need that for? That the duchies are for paying for houses, paying for the cars, paying for everything, you know?
That makes sense. Yeah.
He's been on the East Coast for a very long time.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go on. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Hudson?
I said he's been on the East Coast for a very long time. I can't imagine the last time they slept in the same bed.
Oh.
That's what I mean. That's related.
I still don't believe that there's kids. I don't care what anyone says. I'm like, I unless I see it, there's no way that these kids exist. If they do exist, they're not in the States. They're probably overseas in London. No, there's no kids. They can't be. You can't keep them secluded. These kids are like, they're getting older. You look at the overhead of their of their home. You don't even see like toys in the yard or anything like that. You don't hear about them going to school.
No, you
unless they keep
don't.
them in a dungeon downstairs. Like, where are
Yep,
these kids?
they do. Well, the kids ain't in the kitchen. She always have a dog in her hand, or a dog is nearby, but you never see the kids.
I just remembered. Do you want me to show you the third and final thing that I believe why they kicked her out? So we've already gone through the bullying, the fake pregnancy, and the plastic doll. Do you want me to show you what was the final straw?
What was the final?
If you Google Prince Archie's christening picture, and it was in the green room, bring that up on the screen. And this was like, everyone looked at it and went, oh, this ain't good. This ain't good.
Prince Archie, and what else?
Prince Archie's christening picture, when they're all in the green, big family picture.
Oh yeah, I remember. It looked a little bit like CGI too.
Exactly. Yeah, photoshopped. And I'll show it to you. What's behind door number 3? Reason number 3 that they got kicked out. Door number 3.
Something is going on with them kids. And another YouTuber said, "Oh, she's too vain to gain weight, and it looks like she gained weight. That's why she was pregnant." Her vanity is something.
She only gained weight with Archie, though. She didn't with Lily. We barely saw her pregnant with Lily.
But I could see her doing that on purpose. She's not as vain. If she was that vain, she would iron her clothes. She would get them fixed. Her hair wouldn't be disheveled and a mess. Her vanity is something totally different than something so superficial. And she's not like Kim Kardashian. She will primp herself all day, every day. Makeup, hair, everything. She's not like that. Meghan is not like that. Her vanity is something totally different.
That's like Catherine. Catherine looks perfect. Even when she doesn't have her hair tied up and it's just wafting around in the wind, she still looks perfect. It's not hard to have, make yourself look a bit decent. But Meghan, she always looks like she just threw it on.
Exactly. She wants people to think that she's important, like she's some aficionado or executive, some CEO or
founder.
Of what? And it's just ridiculous. How do you start a podcast with, "So tell me about how you met me"? Like,
what do you think? So, what do you think about me? You like me?
Okay. Now, is this the picture of the christening?
Yes. Or the family picture with Harry and Meghan sitting on the chair with Archie and all the family standing around.
Oh wow! Look at the 2 babies. Okay.
I'm not seeing.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
No, it's not that one.
Oh.
That's the one. Now,
I know. Oh, this one.
Not that one.
Put together. This one was
that's a fake. Yeah, that's put together. It's the one. This one. Now, look at the size of Prince William. He's huge.
Can y'all see that?
Yes, it looks exactly the same as the one you just showed before with who was that? Prince George behind them?
Yeah.
What the heck who is that directly behind
Is that the aunt?
Meghan?
So this is the ones behind are Princess Diana's sisters.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you look at the size of Prince William, he is huge.
He is.
And look at the size of Princess Catherine and the size of her compared to Meghan, and they're roughly the same size.
They weren't there.
Huge. Exactly. Were they there or were they not there, Letitia?
I don't think they were there.
Diana's sister looked like she's going to a picnic.
Exactly.
In
she's going to the store. She's going to the store to buy some milk.
Yeah.
She's going to farmer's market.
Yeah, that is so true.
Prince William is huge. And if Princess Catherine stood up, she would be the same size as Prince William.
Well,
And
Meghan
why
looks fake.
on the couch, why are they to the left and they're right? They're not sitting properly on the couch. It looks like they were CGI put in, like AI put
Exactly.
in.
You look at Meghan's arm where she's in front of Harry, you can clearly see where her arm, what was it, the right shoulder, where she's in front of Harry's suit, you can see it's CGI.
The
Because you've
lighting
got
too is all over the place.
that
Each
dark
person has.
patch.
Wow.
Do you think that's the real picture? It's not a real picture because Prince William
Look
is.
at her arm is darker on the left side, on one side, and she's lighter on the other. It's just weird looking.
Yeah.
The lighting is all over the place.
Oh, I see it. I see. Okay, let me see if I can make it a little bigger for you guys. You see the white and his jacket and her arm?
Her arm in front of it. You see that big
It
dark.
looks photoshopped.
Exactly. And there is reason number 3. While they went, Meghan, out, get out. So did that christening exist? Did that christening actually take place?
And her mother too. Her mother is very like she's like in the shadows, but
she looks quite flat.
Yeah.
She looks flat looking. They all look quite flat, like they're not.
Yeah.
Especially compared to Meghan, like there's not that much of a contrast between her and her mother's complexion. Her mother looks like she's in the shadows. And like you said, look how big William was.
William's huge. He's about 10 foot tall.
Yes. He looks like Trump's youngest son.
Yeah. And if Catherine stood up, she would be the same height as him, and she's smaller than him, and she looks twice the size of Meghan.
Yeah, look at us. Let's say, look how big Catherine's face looks compared to every other woman on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did it happen or did it take place? Nobody knows.
You got me thinking, Dictator. I'm like just a little bit leaning towards that they got kicked out.
So look at that baby there. So this was the same time, right? Because this was a christening. So when you saw that baby, the alleged baby, when they presented him, did that baby look like that baby in that picture? That doll and that picture, that baby looked the same? Not really.
No, and where's the queen? Because the queen would be alive at this point still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was the queen?
Yeah, the queen wasn't there. They had gone on a holiday, her and Prince Philip.
So I doubt that they would take that picture.
But
they would not. They would wait till she comes back to take. That's an important picture. They would not take that picture without her.
The queen would never miss one of her great grandchild's christening. She was at every single one of them.
No, she missed Louis. The picture you showed before, the Queen and Prince Philip weren't in that one either. She was there for George and Charlotte, but she wasn't there.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. Actually, you're right.
How old is Louis? Though. How old is?
Louis was born just before Harry and Meghan got married. Like a month before they got married.
I think they were getting quite old and ill at that point.
Yeah, it might have been illness. I doubt that she would miss his christening, especially Harry's firstborn, for vacation.
Yeah. Well, but if you also look, there is a photo of when Meghan Markle, when she met the Queen and Prince Philip with her mum. If you bring that picture up, that also looks so photoshopped. That doesn't look real either. Meghan Markle and her mum Doria with the Queen and Prince Philip.
How many times do you think
Spencer isn't there? Diana's brother's not there.
No, Charles. He does. I don't think he lives in Britain, no.
Okay.
But mind you, he still could have been there. There's no reason why he couldn't. But they look so flat, like they just don't look real. And Prince William and Catherine are just huge.
Yeah, something fishy is going on with these kids, and I'm not until I see solid proof, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, well, yeah, they have children. Absolutely not. I don't think they have children.
Yeah.
Something in the milk ain't clean.
It's not.
Yeah, it was too much controversy around around the birth, around it was born 2 weeks ago. It was just too much controversy, I think. Do you guys know who Bridget McRoney? That's the French Canadian's wife.
The French Prime Minister's wife.
Prime Minister, sorry about that. Yes.
Okay.
What's going on with her? Just real quick.
She was born a man, allegedly.
Who's
Candice Owen. Candice Owen did. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, JD. I'll check that out. JD told me to check that out. Or she. I'm not sure if that's a she. Sorry, don't mean to call you different gender. But I'm going to check that out and see what's going on.
I never heard that Snowdrop. I've never heard. If it has, then I'll take it. But I've never heard this.
I've never heard of it either. This was my first time.
I've never heard this was debunked. I never heard this was debunked. It may have been, but I never heard it.
Yeah, me
but if you bring up the one with the Queen, that one looks like.
If they really wanted the kids to be private, if they want to protect their privacy, they're doing a horrible job about it. And it really is BS. Like, you look at someone like George Clooney, we've never seen his children. Katy Perry with her stupid so-called space launch. I forgot she had kids. That's the first time
this out. Highly sensitive introvert just said that, remember, Catherine just had a baby. Look how small she is.
Oh, yeah.
No, I guess the time Louis would have been a year old. Catherine had Louis just before the wedding, Harry and Meghan's wedding. Because remember, Meghan said something about her having pregnancy brain or something like that.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just before the wedding. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She got smaller by then. Yeah.
She's got a good figure.
Okay.
That picture of Catherine and William, I could have sworn I saw that before.
But did you? Me too.
Yeah, these were the official. That's why I never heard that these were debunked. But this was the pictures that were in the newspapers.
It just looks like this picture is old. It remind me of an old picture as well, Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
But remember that one picture we just saw with the babies were side by side?
Yeah.
Louis didn't look that much older than this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was good. Thank you, Dictator, for that.
Okay. This is why when people talk about the line of succession, and this is again my own understanding and my own opinion, is if God forbid anything was to happen to William and his family, Harry and those children, they won't qualify to become monarch. So when everyone goes, oh, they shouldn't be in the line of succession, if anything happens to William and his family, they'll become monarch. They won't, because they just won't qualify. So they can sit in the line of succession fine, but if the worst thing does happen, they actually won't qualify. So
who won't qualify?
Harry and the children.
Right, exactly.
They won't qualify. So they can sit in the line of succession fine because they're actually too far away. But if the worst of the worst would happen to William and his family, and Harry becomes, or Harry and Harry's next, like Meghan says, oh, we're only one plane ride away,
right,
from King and Queen.
That is so nasty.
Harry and his children won't qualify to be monarch.
Right.
They can sit in the line of succession, but they can't become monarch. So what will happen is the government will step in, and they'll be taken out the line of succession. if anything was to happen to William and his family. So they won't become monarch.
Okay. Would it then go to
somebody needs to
Andrew,
tell
or
her
should I
that.
skip him too?
I hope that made sense.
Somebody
Yeah.
needs to tell her that, because remember, I don't even think the kids were born yet. This was around their wedding. She said that she's one plane crash away from
Yeah. Yeah.
being
So Prince Harry is, if like I said, anything was to happen to Prince William and his entire family, Harry is a clearly very mentally ill and self-confessed drug user. So he won't qualify to be monarch under the fact that he's just a pretty unstable person and self-confessed drug addict. And Archie and Lily, they appear
Not
to
real.
not have been, they appear to not have been born of the body, and when their births were announced, they weren't signed. They weren't witnessed by royal doctors, so they won't qualify either.
Exactly.
So that's my understanding. So don't panic about them being in the line of succession. They just won't qualify. If the worst was to happen, they won't qualify to be.
Well, that's good to know.
It seems like Americans are more worried about it than Brit.
Yeah, because we know.
That's just always taking your lead.
Yeah, where'd you go? I was going to introduce you. Dale came on and got popped right off.
Yeah, so our government has the power to remove people from the line of succession, so they'll just be removed. Because after Harry is Prince Andrew, and he will also not qualify, so he will also be removed as well.
Well,
So
why would
one of the girls? I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. Let me introduce Dale real quick. Hello, Dale. How are you?
Hi, Dale.
Hello. Hello. I just popped in to say hello.
It's good
Just
to
caught
see
you up. Like, it's 2:00 in the morning here. I just was doing some work.
Yeah, that's me up at 2. What were you saying, the sunflower?
Would the next in line be one of the York princesses then?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So why wouldn't Harry qualify? Because he's not in the country, or he's not a working royal?
Because he appears to actually be mentally unfit. And
they can determine that?
Yeah, and self-confessed drug user and a traitor to Her Majesty the Queen and King. So the government will go, no, sorry.
Oh, okay.
This is just my opinion, but this is nobody's going to want Harry as the king. The government will just step in and say no, sorry.
I don't think he has a desire to.
Oh, they would.
I think she definitely would, but he just wants to be partying like a rock star. He doesn't want to work. There's a lot of work that goes with being king.
You sit there and go, oh, they didn't want me to be king. Everyone's against me. Everyone hates me. No, there's no way they would put him as king. He's just not mentally well. And a self-confessed drug user, no.
Wow, interesting. I'll be right back, ladies.
Okay.
There's something else I was thinking of too. A lot of people are keeping quiet, but I'm sure that they know what's going on in the back end, and I doubt that they're really worried about Meghan and what she's doing, because this is the royal family. They've dealt with Meghan's before.
Oh, many times. They see him. Ultimately,
this is a new problem, though. You think? Because Meghan is a Looney Tune.
I
they
doubt
are.
it.
They're crazy,
Fergie
man.
was very similar, and like the kings a while ago, years ago, were chopping off heads. So I don't think.
Yeah,
I know. Not too long ago, they were chopping heads off. Jezebel, they would have threw tomatoes at her.
Guillotine.
I would have been feeling sorry for her.
How old is the monarch? It's like thousands of years old. I doubt that they're really worried about Meghan. That's why they're not breaking a sweat, really.
No, they're not. They just that's what they're doing. People will always see you for who you are, and they see Harry and Meghan for who they are now. It's been 7 years of whinging and moaning and complaining, and we're all over it now. We've heard it all hundreds of times. You're not bringing nothing new to the table. Just go away now.
And they're just going on about their business. They're not really playing into all her woe is me
No,
nonsense.
that's the thing. They got much more bigger things now. King Charles is, Prince William's ramping up. He's going to be taking over. King Charles is stepping down, and it's a new era in the royal family. And Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, they're just not invited. You stay over there. We got bigger things to deal with now.
Now, if there is a divorce, do you think that they would publicly let Harry back into the fold with time?
They will always let Harry back because he is their family's, their blood. They might not like him. They might say, you're not going to be a part of the working royal family. You've got to just come in. You've got to get into rehab. You've got to repent. You've got to publicly repent for what you've done. Show the public, and maybe in a couple of years, you might see him at Sandringham at Christmas, like we see Andrew now. We see him about. He might be able to be seen in public, but he won't be a working royal. Again, he's done too much damage. The public don't like him. We won't accept him back. But the royal family will always, because he's just their blood, they will take care of him.
Well, and Meghan's not leaving California with those children. So if Harry wants to see the children, he's stuck in California.
I'm telling you, I'm putting money on the table today. If Prince Harry goes back to England, them kids will be in England with him.
You think?
I do. If there are children, I believe that they're in England now. You cannot hide children in months. No. If the only way you can hide children is if you don't speak of them at all. Like I said, like George Clooney. When's the last time you heard George Clooney, if ever, speak about his children? Never.
Never do. If you want them in, because I just think if you're a judge and you've got Harry, and they're splitting, and you're a judge, and you've got Prince Harry, who is a self-confessed drug addict and a Looney Tunes, and you've got Meghan Markle, who is also, you've got the evidence that she faked pregnancy bumps and she's got plastic dolls and all this stuff. And you're a judge and you've got two what appears to be mentally ill people, and you're going, clearly neither of them are actually able to look after children properly. And suddenly the grandfather steps in, who's the King of England, who can provide safety and security, the best education, the finest for them kids. Are you as the judge and security for those kids, financial stability for the rest of their lives? Do you think a judge is going to not give them to their royal family to look after for the rest of their life?
It's most likely going to be William and not the king. Is William?
Well, yes, it'll be William. William will take care of them because he's a good man at heart. He's a good man.
How would they get those kids from Montecito?
No, that's easy. You just get court
order. Payer?
Just get court order and say, sorry, they're coming to England.
How would Meghan give up the kids for money?
You might not have a choice. If a judge says you're not fit enough, if the judge says, Meghan, you're clearly not fit enough to look after children, they're going to go to England. What can she do?
Especially Archie, because Archie was born in the UK.
She's born in the UK. They are not going to the UK. I don't see it because a judge would say that they are more familiar and need to be, in the United States where they have been raised and born. And
they're only little. They're not going to, if they go to the UK now, it's not going to take them long to adapt.
Yeah, that's true. But Meghan's not letting them kids go, not without a fight.
For sure. But if she's deemed unfit and in the children's best interest to go to the UK and be within their loving family, don't forget the royal family are actually very close. And all those kids are all together. Prince William was raised with Zara Tindall and all their little children are close together. And they're going to be a part of a massive big family and they're going to be looked after very well.
And she's not interested in being a parent. I'm sure
they're ostracized away from their family. They're going to have an amazing life if they come to the UK.
Of course.
And and they're going to be with all their cousins and stuff.
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful?
Exactly for them. And I just think if it come down to it, a judge had to make that decision. he would pick the UK and he would send him to the royal family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think Meghan will be like, I'm coming to England too. You got to give me a house and you got to take care of me because that's where my kids are.
Well, maybe when
she's going to do
these unrealistic dreams she has and get somewhere and sit down, then we may be able to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And Frogmore is collecting dust after they did all those renovations, apparently.
Yeah, I think the royal family would, if again, this is like just theory we're chucking out here, but if those kids did come back to the UK, the royal family would probably sort Meghan out.
Yeah,
you come over and you just be quiet and you get yourself together, they might sort something out for her.
Now, I mentioned this about a month ago. Where is Scobie? Because he was all loud and ringing bells for
fired. He's been fired by them too.
Omid Scobie?
Yes, I've been saying
I
this for
heard that
months
he
now.
turned against them.
Because he doesn't say anything. I believe that. We don't hear about him defending Meghan. You don't really hear about anybody but this Sussex squad, who I believe half of them are paid. You don't hear about anyone defending Meghan but them.
Right. I think that Omid Scobie, something happened where I think that last book he wrote messed him up. And he felt like he was markled.
Yeah, he accidentally, on purpose, released the names of the racist people, and it backfired. And they went, "Oh, I'm going to sack him. We don't want anything to do with Omid now."
Mm-hmm. Exactly. She used him.
That's what he gets.
Sorry, my cat's meowing. I'll be back in a second.
That's okay. I just think it's comical
Does
because he
Dale
was all
just
waving the flag.
Dale falling asleep? No. Retired lawyers here. Lots of work as guardian. Retired lawyer.
What did they say?
JD is a retired lawyer. Oh, that's nice to know. Lots of work as guardian aid.
What's up to do? Go play.
Ad litem.
Read that.
Guardian ad litem.
Ad litem. It would be interesting if issue were joined over alleged children.
California is a weird state anyhow.
Oh, is it?
There are international laws that involve children, like as to what their home state is, where they live, what state controls or considers them the ward of that state. So it's not going to be as simple as, King Charles, sending someone over to pick up the kids. And finding a parent incompetent to take care of the kids, that's tough. That's really tough.
She said whoever's with him, and even though he wasn't that young, the monarch is used to their children being in boarding school. So I could definitely see, because she wants to gallop around all over the world. Basically, I could see her leaving the kids to be, in someone else's care.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
JD, question for you in the chat. Do you believe that Meghan could lose her kids to Harry and they would be sent to the UK? I just want to know your thoughts in the legal aspect of it. And Debbie says Scobie has a new deal coming up with a book about a spunky U.S. congressional aide marrying into the UK royal family. TV show or movie to come.
Oh, he's so weird. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
May I ask a question of JD?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, is this the answer? There would be issues over jurisdiction.
And that goes with how would the UCCJEA affect the jurisdiction, JD? I mean, I think it's California personally.
Just won't ever be monarch.
Want to ask her again?
JD, how would the UCCJEA affect the jurisdiction?
No, Vamps. How is the Lively and Justin lawsuit going? Anybody know about what's going on with that?
They tried to succeed. All of them tried to in the case, but the judge won't let them.
Oh, they want to drop it?
Yeah, but the judge won't let them. That's the last I heard. I could be wrong.
Why can't you drop it?
Because the ball has already been rolling.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You can't waste the court's time.
that's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wasted the court's time playing games and running around talking about, oh, I'm suing you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the judge is like, no, we're seeing this through. Time and money has been wasted.
Yep.
Okay, JD said it depends on where alleged children are if issue joined.
So what state they've lived in for the majority of their life?
Oh, which is
or what place they've,
Okay, California.
Most likely.
But Archie was born overseas. That's why it would be a bit harder. Is he even a U.S. citizen?
But he spent most of his time here.
Yeah, it's not where you were born, it's where you have lived.
Yeah.
How long were they in Canada?
Maybe a year.
Someplace 6 months, but they've been here 5 years, 4 years, so allegedly.
Hello, Ziggy Lee, chick with the crown.
Hi, Ziggy Lee.
Hi, Ziggy Lee.
Parents maneuver to have children in jurisdictions. Yep, that's why she left. That was one reason.
Oh, yeah.
She had the baby in the UK. And, well, whether she had the baby in the UK or not, he was going with her. That's why she left. She was trying her best to get the heck out of there. It's quick. Rocky Doolittle.
Isn't Harry's visa hanging in the balance too?
Oh, that's the whole thing. The visa, crikey, that's a whole mess. See, I don't believe she was ever gonna. I don't believe she planned to leave. I believe she planned to stay, and they booted her out.
Okay. So with the Blake Lively thing, Ziggy Lee said they committed a federal fraud. It is fraud to bring up false claims, but you can also change your mind, though. Can't you be like, well, I changed my mind? But
because they've accused him of doing some pretty serious stuff, and they've ruined his reputation and his name and his earning ability. So if they have done false claims against him, they should face the justice for that, because they've effectively ruined his life.
Okay.
I saw Goody Proctor with the devil.
Wow. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Miriam. What a great show. I'm enjoying this.
I do. I like these chats.
We've been 2 hours, guys. I'm not going to keep you any longer. If I do the Dan one, how about I come back later and do the Dan?
Yeah, I'll come up. I'm free later on. No worries.
But what? Okay, let me just see what he's got real quick.
She released a new podcast today, but I haven't seen anything about it.
Oh, we're supposed to be doing the podcast together. We're not going to do it today. Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about me.
Oh, what y'all excited? What happened?
Oh, I thought you said you were going to join Dan on podcasts.
Oh no.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Me. No, what I was gonna say is, I know you were too excited. We're gonna do Meghan's podcast.
Okay.
That's why I just wanted people to know, like, she calls her quote unquote slop spread because that is a generic name for anything
Watery.
It just looks like that because the word spread is not regulated. She could put Vaseline in a jar and call it spread. But in order to be called jam or jelly or preserves, you have to meet a certain criteria. She tries to make it something fancy and it's the exact opposite.
That's right.
You're right.
Oh,
Because it has so much sugar in it, and you're
And
right about
chemicals
that.
Yeah, I could I don't know, I could put toothpaste in a jar and be like, okay, this is spread because it's not a regulated term. She can't call it jelly. That's why she doesn't, and she can't call it jam, and that's why she doesn't call it that.
Right, she's calling it a spread and it's watery. It's a liquidy substance. I wonder, did Brittany say it was liquidy?
Yeah, I've seen it other places where it looked more liquid, but yeah, you could hold the spoon up and it would just drip off the spoon.
Okay.
Or slide off the spoon.
Even her mother wasn't
like
taking
your bread would be soggy.
I've heard that complaint.
No way, really?
Yeah.
It looks like it would be soggy. Oh, that's disgusting.
Whatever toast they were eating it on, it did make the toast soggy.
Oh, that's nasty. She needs to throw that away.
Do you think this is a cover? Do you think that this brand is a cover up for funds that have been, misused or anything like that?
I do believe
a lot of people have said that it's a cover for something else. Yeah,
like she used up Archwell and whatever else. So let me just, throw out some liquid gelatin concoction just to call it something. Yeah, some gloop.
Yeah, it's okay. The ingredients are listed on the jar because I remember Brittany saying pectin.
What do you mean he was born in Portland Hospital? Portland where?
England.
The hospital is called the Portland Hospital.
Oh, okay. I thought.
But wasn't his announcement not signed either?
Yeah, it wasn't signed. That's what I'm saying. That he probably wouldn't qualify to be monarch because it wasn't signed by doctors.
Oh, they're not qualified anyway.
Yeah, so Archie wouldn't be qualified to be monarch if anything bad was to happen because it wasn't signed.
Well, then that puts a relief on people's forehead,
Yeah, that's just my opinion of the rules that I read. That Harry, Archie, and Lily, they wouldn't qualify to be monarch. So they can sit there on the line of succession, no problem. But they won't be monarch if it comes to it.
That's been my belief all along, and I thank you for bringing it up. No one wants to believe an American.
Yeah, I heard about Brittany's review. I saw it. It was 40 minutes. Otherwise, we would watch it.
Brittany gave them a good shot too, and I loved her thumbnail. I love that thumbnail.
Yeah, she looked like she was disgusted.
I'm surprised she got her hands on it.
Yes. Well, ladies, this was fun. I think 2 hours was great. I wanted to take a look at Dan Wooden real quick and just see. Okay, also scared of Meghan Markle, Megyn Kelly roast Netflix flop with love, Meghan in brutal spoof. We saw that. That was
great. That's great.
Wonderful.
That was funny. That was funny.
Oh God, I can watch that over and over and over again. Like seriously. Maybe we should do that. I'll save it.
Yeah.
It was said that she was trying to get on the spaceship too. I don't know how true that was.
Oh,
I gotta look into that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can see that though.
I think with Megyn Kelly's spoof, it was actually broke up into like 3 different segments. When I first watched it, it was
Oh,
in
was
3
it?
segments, and then it came out with the full video.
Oh, okay.
You want to
Okay.
look through and do shorter segments of it, and then talk in between. There's another option for you. Always thinking about you, baby.
Well, ladies, I want to thank my panel today. I want to thank Sunflower, Hudson, and Dictator for coming on, helping me with my live today. I am so appreciative to all 3 of you ladies. Thank you so much for your time, and your information is always great. And Dale, too. I know she popped on for a moment. I want to thank all my moderators and all my members for being so wonderful to me. And hey, guys, I was thinking we could work together in trying to build the platform just a little bit more, where I have at least 100 people watching me when I come on my lives versus 30 to 20. I want to try to get more people to watch at least 100, between 100 and 90 or something like that. That would make me feel good. And then just kind of bring up that number. So see if you can share my platform. And I did do some suggestion. You guys gave me some suggestions about going on other platforms like Duchess of North Sussex. I did reach out to her. I reached out to a few other content creators, telling them let's get together and collaborate and like do it. I can interview them and so on. So hopefully they respond and I get to do that. So I'll do my part to try to get the numbers up. And I think 100 is good. I really, really do. I think anything less than that, I could do better.
That would be a
If you
great
could have
start.
scheduled shows like every Wednesday at a certain time.
Yes.
Not every single show, because you're a mom and you have so many things to do. But if you could have like one show a week, always on this day at this time,
Good idea.
I think that's going to bring your numbers up, because I just don't know you're on. I don't not
I
watch
see.
you. I just don't know you have a show coming up, and I could be watching something else, or actually cleaning my kitchen or something crazy like that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'll try to schedule it. I'll try
Not
to schedule
everyone,
it.
but at least one a week.
Yeah. And like during the morning times, is that a good, like around this time?
Oh
Yeah, because you get the UK then as well.
Okay. Okay. Great. That's what I will do. I'll start scheduling it, and like I'll even try to schedule one for tomorrow. And I'll schedule it from 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here.
Okay, ladies, thank you so much. Thank you, Side Chat. Oh, I want to go through the post that I starred. I put stars on. Vamps. Meghan won't apologize to anyone. It takes humility to admit you were wrong. And she's not humble. I like that one. That was good. I agree, Dictator. This is ITV's. Meghan has reinvented herself so many times. Philanthropist, podcaster, businesswoman, and nothing is sticking. I am starting to think they are actually running out of money. That was good. And the last two, Diane, Meghan could tell Harry she's the tooth fairy and he'll believe her. I thought that was funny. And JD, just realized you are on. Okay, I didn't mean to put, the Bridget, the Prime Minister's wife. I wanted to make sure I covered that, and we covered that. They think Candace thinks she's a transgender. Does she think she is, or does she have proof?
She allegedly has proof.
Wow.
But you might be getting into a bit of a legal minefield, because Candice went into a legal minefield with that. So
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she got letters from the Prime Minister of France and everything. Cease and desist.
Recently?
Yeah, ceases and desist. Stop doing it. So
Oh, okay.
you
Because
might
I
not want
was
to touch
gonna
that.
go on her live and be like, let's see it. Okay, we'll leave that alone.
That's her opinion, though. I mean, people. I know it's a thin line between opinion and fact. If she's saying that's her opinion, then
Yeah.
especially here in the States, we have freedom of speech, not freedom
Yeah,
of
but if you're somebody
consequence.
came on live on a YouTube channel and said that I was born a male when I'm a female, that's my infringement of my
Yes.
privacy.
It is the president of France, the prime minister's wife. Yeah, I'm not touching that because I really don't know a bunch about it. And he's nice looking. I thought he was very nice. I've always thought.
Yeah, I think he's quite handsome.
Yeah. And it is what it is, who you choose, So, ladies, I'm going to let you go. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Okay, are we looking for you later today or no?
I probably, unless something goes down, I probably won't be back until maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'm
9:30.
trying to see if I can get a schedule going that at least 3 times a week. And that way you guys know when I'm coming on. So I would say tomorrow for sure. And I'll schedule it for 9:30 and I'll try to work it out that way. So 9:30 tomorrow, guys.
Okay, well, I appreciate you opening your panel, and thank you.
you.
And everybody, I will see you in the atmosphere. We always see each other in the comments sections, if nothing else.
Love the comments.
Yes.
Love everyone. Have a great day.
And you. Bye.
Okay. I'm going.